One of the most amazing days. I've never met anybody or talked to anybody the day after they met the president-elect. So the Hall of Famer, 13-time Pro Bowler. I watched TV yesterday, and I see you walking into Trump Tower. I'm like, I thought Ray's on my show tomorrow. So I know you only got 45 minutes of sleep. Let's start with that. So did you get a call from Trump?
Actually, I got a call from Jim Brown.
Okay, Jim Brown called you.
Yeah, and of course, I've been working with Jim very closely.
On urban renewal projects.
Yeah, a lot of urban
development
and bringing true economic development into these neighborhoods that don't have vision, don't have no infrastructure and things like that. So the moment Papa called me, me and him have been friends now, and he's been mentoring me for many years now, for at least 7, 8 years now. And so the moment I got the phone call, he was like, I think we should, what do you think about going to sit with Trump? I said, look, Papa, you know me. I'm going to say what's on my mind. And so I don't care who's sitting there. So I'll do it. And so that's kind of how it all set up.
Okay,
and,
so then you arrive. Now, let me ask this. The security around Trump.
Yeah, like crazy.
Now, he's not going to live in the White House. He's going to be in the Trump Tower. Yeah. Now, you've dealt with security in your life. What was it like?
That's a whole nother level. It's a whole nother level. I mean, rightfully so. I mean, you have protesters and everything right across the street. You just never know, what's on people's minds or whatever. And I think it's standard. It's really standard to have that much security around Trump Towers.
So you go up the tower, and Bill Gates was at this meeting.
Yeah.
You were at this meeting. Yes. Jim Brown. Who else? Throw a couple names out there.
Curtis Martin was there. Trump's sons was there. A bunch of people was there.
Industry people.
Yeah, because there were different tiers of meetings.
Okay, and Trump wanted to hear from people. Now, does he know? Is he aware of his divisiveness?
Yeah, and that's what I think he understands the most. I think even with us coming in there, Colin, it was really interesting because when we sat down, one of the first things me and Jim said was, Mr. President, we're not here for an ask. We're not asking nothing from you.
Yeah.
Right? We are clearly here to explain to you what the problems are in urban neighborhoods that has never been changed.
And how did he respond?
Well, the moment he heard what we were doing and all of the things that Jim Brown has did with America I Can program and all of these gang members that he's changed their lives totality, right? And then you think about all the things that I'm doing right now with job creations. We go from Ferguson 1,000, we give away 700 jobs. We come to Baltimore 1,000, we give away right about 1,100 jobs. January 13, 14, to 15, here in LA, we'll probably give away another 2,200 jobs in one day, right? But it's the jobs are one thing, but it's what we're doing for people. And so it's really. So
you expressed that to Trump.
Yeah, and well, so they gave me the floor, and when they gave me the floor, what I wanted, Mr. Trump to understand was, listen, I'm not. What I'm trying to tell you, and I'm telling you just the way I told him. What I'm trying to tell you is, I can't come here to ask you for nothing. I can only tell you what we're doing.
And then you can choose if you want to support it.
Absolutely, but we need a machine behind us to change what's going on in urban neighborhoods.
And what did Donald say?
Well, after 10 minutes, his cabinet, he sit with about 20 people.
Oh, he is.
About 20 people and as part of his team. But when he sits in there, their cabinet agreed that what we have, Colin, we have the vehicle. And you hear all these reports, they've turned their backs on the black community. It's the most embarrassing thing when you hear stuff like that, because I always tell people, and a good friend told me this, there's no they. There's no they, Colin.
Right.
You know who they is? They is you.
Right.
They is me. That's who they is. There's nobody going to get it done, right? And so when you hear people who talk about, I would never go in the White House and I would never meet Trump. Well, guess what? Maybe you don't feel the same way about your kids the way I feel about my kids.
Right.
Because I want my kids to be damn safer.
And so you pitched this to Trump. And
yeah, man. Yeah, and the whole thing, I think the whole energy of why me and Jim went there is because Jim has had this incredible program, America I Can program, that's took over 30,000+ gang members and changed their lives.
Yeah.
And what we're telling, not Trump. See, a lot of people think, so when you go meet with Trump, it's just Trump. No, you're meeting with a lot of smart decision makers.
Yeah, as
right?
cabinet people with
Absolutely
influence.
Who are simply there to say, okay, what can we do to help?
So when you left there, did Trump say, was he actionable?
Absolutely. And that's why one of the biggest reasons why me and Jim said we must go.
Yeah.
Because now it's this not knowing, right? Everybody, if he's going to do it, whether there's no if. There's no if. The bottom line, the reason why we went there, if people really want to know why we went there for our future.
Right.
To give our future a real chance. Yeah.
When you're with Trump, because I think this is fascinating, you were in a unique position in America. There's probably 200 people that get this opportunity. Yeah. You know, Trump, the media narrative is the guy's Looney Tunes. What is your takeaway on Trump, the guy?
Pure businessman. Pure businessman, 100%. Yeah, I'm not there to judge his morals. I'm not there to judge what he believes in or what he doesn't believe in.
But you've sat with businessmen.
Absolutely.
That's what he is.
That's exactly what he is.
Is he a good listener?
He understands the moment you start to explain something to him. If he don't understand it, he'll ask you to the point to
what
where
does it
he
mean?
Gets it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Distill it down for me.
To where he gets it. And then once he gets it, you know, just like he said about this program and what me and Jim is doing, once he said, look, I put my own money behind it. I just put Ben Carson and over HUD, which got all this money and all this money that we got going. Let's take this HUD and let's do what you guys' vision is to change urban America, and let's give these kids hope. And oh my gosh, listen, Colin, if you paid attention to the numbers, and that's what bothers me about people who speak without even having a clue of what the hell the meeting was about. That was a serious meeting about kids and our future, and about how do we not talk. See, that's one thing about a lot of people talk, right? I will take any day of the week. I said it yesterday, me and Jim sitting there. Charity never compares to change.
Right.
I can give any damn thing I want to give.
Yeah, you can write a check for anything.
You can write a check for anything.
Got to give time.
Change is being willing to do what people won't do. So when people say, oh, man, I wouldn't go sit with him, well, don't. But guess what? I got 4 black kids, sons, who I want to be safer.
Right.
So you know what? If I'm going to stand for anybody, I'm damn sure going to stand for them.
Donald Trump and Ray Lewis yesterday. See, I told you that I just wanted 10 minutes of Donald Trump. So, by the way, did you get a nice lunch? Did you get an omelet? No.
This
was no pastries. This was business.
Yeah, we left after that because we had the meeting with him with just me and Jim and Curtis Martin and our whole crew. And then we went up and then we sat with Bill Gates and sat with them for a while and just brainstorm on just different topics and different ideas and just different ways to help this place be better.
And that was late yesterday. 11 hours you got back here. You're working on 45 minutes of sleep. Go rest. You'll be on Speak for Yourself later.
Appreciate you.
This was good stuff.